Well, hello and good but wet evening from the Swiss Alps, and welcome to a new episode of Mama Patschifig, which is going to be all about consistency and showing up when you actually don't feel like it. I guess that summarizes pretty well how I feel about this week's video. It has been a very grey week. Now we got interrupted by the church bells. But yeah, here we are. What was I about to say? A week which was very grey, very wet, and spent a lot of time working. Quite some changes happening over here, which you're gonna see in due course. And yeah, here we are. It's definitely autumn here. As you can see, it's time again for some hats and heavy coats, and the mountain tops have a nice coating of snow. So we're approaching autumn. We're also approaching our next adventure, which calls for some extra work now, and which calls for some preparation. But as you know, that is always really, really appreciated. So we won't complain about that. And yeah, I hope your week has been going well. I was very tempted to skip this week, but as I said, I have been watching a video about ultra running, and that really inspired me to show up when you don't feel like. Be consistent. I'm also trying to be consistent with my long walks every day at least. So that's why you're joining me today. And yeah, you can probably have a guess where we're gonna head next, as this trip is actually approaching really quickly. We're gonna leave in 1.5 weeks. Well, good morning from my balcony. Can you believe that last night I was walking through heavy rains and now this type of weather? As you can see in the background, it's one of the most exciting weeks of the year, especially for the kids. It's the hot air balloon festival. So whenever time is permitting, I guess it's usually between 15 and 20 balloons are rising up into the sky, and that is really, really cool. It's nice to have like also big, like a little bit like a festival with a tent and so on. So this is really, really cool. And yeah, music, grill, and so on. And I guess you're gonna see next week a lot of it. Yeah. But for now, some impressions to end this week's video, which was reasonably short.